Welcome back, everyone. I'm Theta Prestior, and this is Quantum Protocol. So, do I want to continue down here, or do I want to unlock masteries? Let's do this stuff first. Something important. Common Area Quantum HQ. Oh? Unusual to see you here. Hey, long time no see. Indeed. Have a seat. Can I get you something to drink? Not necessary. I won't keep you long. I'm just a little worried about Elisa. What's the problem? Recently she's been very reckless. Would you happen to know something about this? She's been finding her voice in the world. Is the sound not to your liking? Look, not everyone gets to do whatever they want. Elisa comes from a very different world than you. She can't do the same things you do. That's fair, but perhaps she's just finding the limits right now. Don't play games with me. You are to train her, and I am to pay you. I am paying, so you will do as I say. Heh. Relax. It'll be fine. Say, did you know the other bishop has a family now? Weirdly, he still prefers to be called Bishop rather than his real name. But you should talk to him. You could talk about how to raise your kids together. It'll be fun. The two bishops back together after all these years. Don't change the subject. Okay, fine. I will not tell her how to live her life. I will give her the opportunity to discover whatever she wants. The environment to fail in safety. And the ability to choose a path for herself. A choice. Sounds nice. Unfortunately, Elisa, like me before her, doesn't get to have one. And why is that? Because no one else can take the company after me. And the path for a woman to take that burden is far greater than it should be. She must be 5 times more prepared than I was. No, 10 times more prepared. The pressure, the ridicule, the responsibility. All while everyone questions your ability to do even the simplest task. I will not allow her to go through what I did. Ever. I'm sorry. Sorry, I have lost my composure. Unfortunately, I no longer accept payment for taking someone else's life. Do you want her back? You can even have a refund. I haven't spent any of the money you've paid. No. I could see that she's happier than she's ever been before. I don't think I could bear to take that away. Good. I wouldn't give her back anyway. You told me about the little hacking competition she was in, but everything else was because of her own talent. And I wouldn't take any random flunky. Of course. Hey, cheer up. That's an order. You're always like this. Strict and moody. Don't be so particular. And you were always like that, so controlling yet carefree. Not everyone can be like that. Heh. That's probably true. So now that we've resolved that, did you have a chance to look into the dungeon network at Niskara? Yes. After reading your message, I did a little investigation. Omega has been tampering with the code of some of our vendors, and is using backdoors to run special projects on the Niskara network. Ironically enough, I think Elisa found one of these backdoors by accident. But, for reasons I'm sure you understand, I have to play along. The politics with Astrika are far too complex. However, if you're offering to purchase his science fair project from my network, I would be happy to look the other way. Niskara is not here to help Omega's silly experiment. Thank you. We'll be quick. I know you will. I must be going now. Sorry for taking so much of your time. You are always welcome. More? Can you tell Elisa I love her? I think she would listen if it came from you. I think she would listen if it came from you. I'm leaving. I think the two bishops are still my favorite to talk to. Alright, and then together. Common Area Quantum HQ. Yo! Hi, Leo! Hey! Everyone's here. It's a party! I love parties. Parties are fun. I don't think it's a party. You can always change the plan. Oh, hi, Queen! Thanks for coming, everyone. You've all discovered your own Queen System abilities. Congratulations. You've all earned it. Woohoo! Let's go! Oh, nice. This is the perfect time to give you all a new program I've made. It was heavily inspired by Esper's reprogram. I only hope my new creation will help you as much as Esper's has. Good luck. Thank you. I'll do my best to not let you down. Nice, level up. Huh? This program looks really interesting. So, party time? Party time. What? Y'all don't think I like parties? When was the last time you went to a party? Astrika's grand ball. Wait, what? Two things. One, that ball isn't really a party. Two, you went to the grand ball? I wasn't even invited to that. And I'm supposed to be famous or something. It may not look like it, but I'm quite popular with Astrika. Especially among the men. I've been crit! And here I was trying to find you a boyfriend. Jeez, way to make me look bad. Maybe I should be asking you for dating advice. That would not be prudent. I usually only talk to people once. After that, they avoid me. Or they're dead. Though I've tried to tone down on the latter. Well, I'll go get some drinks. Excellent idea, I'll go help with you to help carry this stuff. Eh? Oh? Sure. Oh, sorry, I got off topic. Congratulations again, everyone. Here's to the future. Special tool unlocked. Unlocked tools are available for all operators. Add one card from your storage to your hand. If you have no cards in storage, draw 2 cards instead. Playing this card does not take a turn. So that's actually kind of interesting, because you do have the option to just leave things in storage and not use it, which could be helpful for having a smaller deck and therefore able to cycle through better. But having a card that can literally let you just draw 2 cards at no cost would mean actually clearing out your storage actually has a benefit now. So, kind of interesting. In any case, let's do some unlocking. Alright, one step from Eden collaboration. Alright, Aurora. So we got Eden's Edge, Saffron, Celici, Gunner, Thunder, Step Slash, Kinetic Wave, and Crossfire. So these are all things. Okay, I'm guessing this is like a challenge mode. So, EDX cards. So add a random EDX card to hand, add this card to your... Wait, what is that? I do not recognize that symbol. If the effect of one of your level 1 or higher cards is activated in the same column as this card is treated as the source of that effect instead. Then, if the card was an EDX card, decompile the other card and draw a card. If this card deals damage, attack with it. Okay, if the effect of... Okay. When this card... I'm just trying to read through this, and this card deals damage if it has 2 counters on it, remove it all and reduce your turn draw countdown by 1. Otherwise, add a counter to this card. If you turn draw, give this card 1 single attack buff. Ignore this effect if this card already has the buff on it. Okay, same thing as before. Okay, so essentially you have these main character cards, essentially. And then you could apply these, essentially these EDX effects on top of it, and they can use those effects. Thunder deals 2 damage to the card 2 slots ahead of this card. Okay. Playing this card does not take a turn. If your turn draw countdown must be 4 or less when played. Increase your turn draw countdown by 1. Okay. Deals 2 damage ahead. If this card is in the back row, move it to the front row. If there's already a card in the front row, swap it. And deal 1 damage to the card 1 slot ahead of this card's new position. Okay. Playing this card does not take a turn. Same thing as before. Deal 2 damage ahead, then push the target backwards if possible, and deal 1 additional damage if you do. If the target was already in the back row, pull it forward if possible instead. Deal 2 damage to all cards diagonal to this card, including your own, but excluding this card. Alright. This one is, increase your turn draw countdown by 3. Must be 2 or less to use. Okay, I'll try this. This seems complicated. Alright. So it has 2 turns to this. And of course, we got Serenity here. Same column as this card. Okay. So if I were to do, I don't know, that. Okay, so I literally cannot play this until my my draws are lower. That's so weird. Oh, so this is, activates when this card is destroyed. Okay, got it. That's what it means. So I'm gonna draw a random one of these. Can't do anything with this still. Okay, so that just plays one. Okay. So these actually play the moment I play them. Or something. Oh, right, every time I play these, I gain nonsense. Alright. And I can play you. Alright. Doesn't seem... Well, luckily this is just a murder everything challenge. It's not that difficult. But yeah, this is, interesting. All right. So I have to do this. So if I use this, it should, Saffron should hit these 2 here, because she'll be the target. Yeah, so like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this thing's just kind of weird. And then I literally can't do anything, so I have to initialize. Yeah, it's really awkward. I'm probably doing this like super wrong, but luckily I can move cards around. Also, I could have just moved cards around. I keep forgetting you can move the cards. Alright. So, Mastery 22. And now we've unlocked that weird deck, which means I have a new thing I can grind. Oh, and there's even more below it. Research. Damage capacitor. Alright, so Rush Mega. If you have one HP, increase the attack of all other cards on your field by 4 and destroy this card. But you have to have 1 health left. Omen. Each time another activated card effect resolves, increase this card's attack by 1, max 5. Attacking resets its effect. That's kind of cool. Pendulum. If you would take damage while this card is in your hand, play this card to the field to set the damage to 1 and delay all enemies for 3 turns. For the rest of the turn, your cards will take no damage. Okay. And then afterwards, it gets voided. Or when it gets removed, it gets voided. And then damage capacitor, I think we've gone over before. Yeah, we've worked with that before. Next mastery level will actually unlock another one for Elisa, which is pretty crazy. So we got some options. Let's go ahead and just keep unlocking these. So crosscode. Oh, I understand. These are so yeah, these are collaborations from other games. Because yeah, crosscode I recognize is another game. So these just get you extra decks essentially, which I'm okay with. So I'm guessing these are references. These are characters from the various games. All right. Well, add an element card. If this card deals melee damage while it has, or physical damage while it has fewer than 2 counters, reactivate it and add a counter to it. If this card has counters on it, select an enemy card, deal magic times damage to it, where X is the number of counters on the card, then remove all counters. Draw a card. If this card moves while it has fewer than 2 counters. Okay, so when this one moves, reactivate it and deal 1 damage ahead, then add a counter to this card. Okay. So this one works with movement, this works with physical damage. If this card has counters on it, deal 1 damage to the enemy card 1 slot in front of this card for every counter. If the enemy resists delays, deal 2 damage instead, then remove all counters. If this card is active, when an enemy card takes damage from another card, deactivate this card and deal magic damage to the damage card equal to this card's attack power. If you play another card from your hand while this card has fewer than 2 counters, reactivate this card and add a counter to it. If this card has counters on it, select one of your cards on the field except for Citron, and transfer all the counters over to that selected target. And then we got Heat Element. Give your other card aligned with this card a one decaying attack buff, then reactivate it. If one of your other aligned cards with one or more attack power deals damage while this card has fewer than 2 counters, deal 1 damage, add counters. Remove all counters from your cards aligned with this card, activate an effect based on the number of counters removed. At 3+, it does 4 damage. At 6+, it does 2, 2, 4 in sequence, and then decompile this card and draw a card. Alright, so increase the health of the other card aligned with this by 2, then reactivate it. If one of your other aligned cards with 1 or more attack power, deal magic. Yeah, so it takes damage, does damage, adds counters. Remove all counters that delay essentially to delay the enemy. A lot to take in here. Alright, so alright, so I can safely just put you in the back. There we go. So anytime Alright, so I attack and I get reactivated. Do that. And then I can activate it to remove a bunch of counters from it. Alright. Then I can play this. Now it's up to 2 counters. Do this. So I'm just trying to see how this not enough counters. Okay, so that works, I guess. Yeah, it's just weird. Not really sure how else to think of it. Yeah, I don't understand the alignment thing. That's what's really confusing me. So I can give that to that. And then do 4 damage. Okay. Oh, right, every time I move, I can do things. That has 2 charges there. Yeah, I apologize ahead of time, I'm really not doing super well with this. Alright. Luckily it's not super difficult, but yeah, these are really complicated decks to work with. I'll have a better opportunity to kind of practice with them in the dungeon. Along with dealing with this Spirit Calling deck. So we got that going for us. Let's go ahead and unlock this one as well, Vault of the Void, which is another one for the same guy. Good old Leo. So, this card will always be, so the Hidden Vaults, this card will always be on the top of your deck after reloading your deck. If this card would be removed from the field, take damage equal to this card's missing health. Then edit your deck and reload. Delay an enemy 2 turns, create a Hidden Blade Vault and combo card in your hand to your hand. This effect will also be activated in your trash. In that case, also shuffle this card into your deck. And then you got a bunch of vault cards, deal damage ahead. If your turn draw countdown is 0, perform your turn draw immediately and create a combo card in your hand. Okay. Activate only in your hand, discard this card and reduce your turn draw countdown by 1. And then if this card was the last card in your hand, draw 3 cards. Okay. Create a combo card in your hand, activate only in your hand, discard, same thing. Create 2 Hidden Vault Blade cards in your hand, then create a combo card. Okay. And then deal 2 damage ahead, and if you do, reduce turn draw countdown by 1. Alright. So it seems to revolve around just using one guy. So you always have this character available to you. However that works. Doesn't take a turn to use. What's this even do? Combo. While this card is in your hand or field, if one of your vault cards with one or more attack declares an effect, activate the effect again after it resolves and void this card. Okie dokie. So if it's in my hand, it'll activate as well. but it only works on things that have one or more attacks. So it only works with slash and light it up. Okay, and then if I were to do that, I would get a combo out of it. And then I can do this. Create two. Oh, I have to decompile cards in my hand. Okay, got it. That one and that one, please. Confirm. Okay. Deal 1 damage to target ahead for each combo cards in your hand. +1. Okay. So if I do that, it'll kill that one. And then I can just kill you with that. And then we get all this to play around with. Okay. So with this, doesn't really matter who I pick, so I get a bunch of those. I could do that. And then I can play this. Okay. Play this to get me one of those. I can delay somebody and get one of these. Okay, it doesn't do anything with that. Okay. Alright, so I can't reload my deck. Yeah, I literally can't reload my deck. Yeah, so okay, I guess we'll just do this then. Alright, and then I feel like I'm missing something. But I don't have a way of reloading my deck, as far as I can tell. I'm a little terrified. I don't want to kill my unit. Just do that. It's really strange. So we unlock that deck, which has two. Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. We do unlock this. Greenhouse, when a level 1 or lower card is played behind this card, except Greenhouse, and there's at least one card in your trash with the same name as the play card, add the card in your trash to your hand. Command Tower, your cards cannot be damaged by your own cards. Instead, damaging your own cards, except Command Tower, reactivates them. Crystal Ball, add one card from your deck to your hand with attack and health equal to that of the top card of your deck, then shuffle your deck. Shatter, select one card on the field, deal magic damage to all enemies equal to its current health, and deal damage to itself equal to its max health. Scalpel, if this card attacks a card with 2 or less health, decompile that card, then decompile this card and play the top card of your deck to this card slot on the field, ignoring any restrictions. So I'm guessing with Tower, and it would negate Shatter's effect. Which would be kind of interesting. Next mastery level will get us another deck from her. And yeah, we kind of got that going for us. So let's take a look at our collections. That's not helpful. Alright, well we can take a look by going here. Yeah. So again, I have encounters I can do here. So let's just take a quick look at what we have here. So we cleared it with Sakura Bloom. Spirit Calling. Activate only on the field. Select an enemy card. Deal 2 damage to it. Activate only in your hand. Discard all copies of this card from your hand. Deal X damage to all enemies, where X is the total copies discarded. Okay. And we have both Cash Hit and Reprogram available to us now. If you turn draw, return this card to your hand. Okay. Activate only on the field. Select one level 1 or lower spirit card in your trash and play it to the field. Activate only in your hand. Discard all copies of this card. Add up to X level 1 or lower spirits from your deck to your hand, where X is the total copies discarded. Neat, except I don't exactly have a lot of spirit cards right now. Looks like there's only 5 in total. Tanzaku, add 1 counter, and then of course add 1 counter when you add 1 counter when you activate, add 1 counter when you play it. If a card is played to the same row as this card, remove a counter from this effect and activate the leftmost activate effect on the most recent card played to the row. So you can use it in combination with Suru or Kitsune. Yasakani, select a level 1 or lower spirit card in your hand, except for Yasakani. Create a copy of the card in your hand, but that copy has stats of 0, 1 and has its effects removed. Select a card in your hand, activate any of its activatable effects that can be activated in the hand, then discard it, and draw a card. If this card has 3 or more counters on it, when you discard a card, remove all counters and delay all enemies 3 turns, otherwise add a counter to this card. Crazy. Then of course we got the Eden stuff, Eden's Edge. We got Saffron here, which is what we kind of looked at before. Yeah, so treat it as a source, and then you got Thunder, and then you got Battery. This is so weird. Yeah, definitely would like to see how that works out. And then we got Leo here. We got World Seeker, so we got Leah Cross, Emilionator Cross, and Citron, and then we got Heat Element, which I didn't even use correctly last time. And then Void Vault, of course, we got this, which gives us Parry. Heal all cards on your field by 2. Activate all in your hand. Discard this card and reduce your turn draw cooldown by 1. So weird. And this one only has Cash Hits. So yeah, you don't have access to reprograms. I don't understand how this actually works. So yeah, I'll have to experiment and see how that plays out. Oops, sorry. And then I keep hitting escape thinking that's gonna back me out, but it doesn't. So we got that to go with. No additional side content besides that. But doing all of that's going to get me 4 research, which is going to unlock another deck. So, in other words, 5 research. So that's going to put us up to 30, which is going to get us to here. So we got a little while to work with. And it looks like the max research level is 80, though it looks like the later ones are just artwork. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I am Theta Prestero. This is Quantum, or I don't remember what it's called. Quantum. I keep wanting to say Quantum Break, but that's not correct. Quantum Protocol. Press D or Quantum Protocol. I'll see you guys next time.